I'm on a bridge over the Mississippi River. I'm really looking forward to it being much quieter west of the Mississippi.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on US 67 South.
I've got a campsite booked at the Palisades-Kepler State Park in Mount Vernon, Iowa. This is great. If every Walmart did this, the world would be a better place. This is at the Clinton, Iowa Walmart, and this sign is telling people that they can stay here and exactly how long they can stay. Excellent communication, especially since I need to stay a couple of days because I'm too early to check into my campsite. Leaving the Clinton, Iowa Walmart to check into my campsite, and my tire pressure light is on. Luckily, Firestone Tire is able to check that for me today. Make sure I don't have a slow leak that needs to be patched up. The Firestone is in Cedar Rapids, which is just 10 miles from the campground. I do have a tire inflation device if I was somewhere remote, but I'm not remote. If my tire needs to be patched up, I really need to have that taken care of right now.
In a 1/4 mile, take exit 20B toward 7th Street East, Alliant Energy Powerhouse. Take exit 20B, then turn right onto 7th Street Northeast. Turn right onto 7th Street Northeast.
My tires were fine, just needed more air. This is Palisades-Kepler State Park in Mount Vernon, Iowa. I'll be staying here 4 nights. I've stayed at a lot of commercial campgrounds, but this is my first official stay at a state park. I did stay a night at a New Hampshire state park, but I didn't have a campsite. I just visited for the day, and I didn't leave until the next day. This state park has been absolute heaven. I have to leave tomorrow, and I'm very sad about that. I'm just about to head west this morning, and this is right next to the Palisades-Kepler State Park where I just spent almost a week of bliss. The iconic painting of an Iowa farmer and his daughter on a barn. Beautifully done. This painting really conveys the type of people you'd imagine working on a Midwestern farm. No nonsense, ready to put in a full day's work. The daughter is looking away like she's longing for a different life, but father rules the roost with an iron fist and a sharp pitchfork. The Cedrail Restaurant and Motel. Glad to see the motel is still open. I'd love to see this lit up at night. That's a gem. This restaurant was open in the early 1900s and just closed recently. This is where people came to drink and gamble during Prohibition. Iowa bootleggers made moonshine whiskey, wine, gin, and homebrew beer. As far as gambling goes, it would have been backroom poker, craps, and roulette. Supper club. That's what they called these restaurant social clubs back in the day. The Youngville Cafe. Google wants me to just look at it from the highway? Hell no. I gotta figure out how to get over there. The Youngville Cafe was built in 1931. Joe Young built it so his widowed daughter would have some way to support her children. It was a cafe, gas station. It used to have a few cabins to rent out. It was the bus depot, too. There must have been all kinds of people passing through here. It was closed in 1967. Oh, it's back in business. That's fantastic. This is a Lincoln Highway marker. I've seen just a few of these in random places, like people's front lawns. In 1928, the Boy Scouts put these along the Lincoln Highway, about a mile apart. Over 2,400 of them. Not too many left. Speed trap. What is the speed limit here anyway? Oh damn, he's pulling me over. So the speed limit dropped from 40 to 30 and I didn't notice. I was going 44. He ticketed me for just 5 miles over the speed limit. Sounds like a good deal, right? $90 for 5 miles over the speed limit. Fuck you very much, Iowa. I need to pay better attention. George Preston bought this gas station for $100 in 1921. I could have almost bought a gas station for what that speeding ticket cost me. Or they could use the $90 to spruce this up. It's a pitiful sight. Why did someone spray paint Belle Plaine strong? Was there a terrorist attack here? Looks like only about 12 people live in this town. Small but mighty.
You've arrived.
I've been looking forward to seeing this bridge. It's unique. This is in Tama, Iowa, and the people of this town were so excited to have the Lincoln Highway running through here, they dedicated this bridge to it in 1915, only to have the highway rerouted away from Tama just a few years later. Wah, wah. Still a cool bridge, though. I really like it. The King Tower Cafe was built in 1937. Back then it had a gas station and motel cabins, too. This place was in business right up until the pandemic killed it. Marshalltown, Iowa. (1928). Taylor's Made Right is one of the restaurants that claim to have the first drive-thru in the country. There's about 3 restaurants that claim that, and they were all built around the same time, so it's not clear who was first. Taylor's is famous for their loose meat sandwiches, still on the menu decades later. I'm spending the night here at the Marshalltown Walmart, and they have something here that I've never seen at any other Walmart. It's an RV hookup like you'd have at a campground. That's a 30 amp for smaller campers like mine, and a water pump, just like the ones you'd get at a campground. Why? Are they renting this out to people when they spend the night? What's in here? Is this where I'd swipe my credit card to occupy this? That would be convenient. No, just wires. I would totally pay $10 to be hooked up here. But I'm not going to go looking for a manager to ask. It's chaos in there. The water doesn't work, so maybe this never gets used. It's a mystery. Here's the combination motel, gas station, and cafe that's common on Lincoln Highway, except this one is still intact, and the cafe and motel are currently in business. The Nyland family that originally owned it donated it to the city of Colo with the stipulation that the cafe still operates as a cafe. This was a busy intersection at one time. Here the Lincoln Highway intersects with the Jefferson Highway, which runs from New Orleans to Winnipeg, Canada. This gas station was opened in 1923. Set up like a museum in there. Jefferson, Iowa.
Turn left on North Wilson Avenue, then your destination will be on the left.
This town is the home to the Mahaney Bell Tower. $3 to go to the top. Count me in. This was paid for by a wealthy couple by the name of Mahaney, obviously. The money and the plans to build it were found in their will after they were both gone, so they were not alive to see this. Beautiful little Midwestern town. I see they painted some roof murals for us. Just my luck. Unfortunately, I won't be hearing the bell ring. It's being repaired. I spy a solar panel. That's my van down there. This is a unique way of ending my tour of Iowa's section of Lincoln Highway.